Canada.
You're watching Canada's Weather Network. To help you plan your activities in the coming days, here are the short and long-term forecasts for your area. To upload your photos and videos, visit upload.theweathernetwork.com.
Get the #1 weather app on your phone. Weather advisories, precipitation, humidex, UV index, featured content, and much more.
Thank you so much for joining us. I am joined here with meteorologist Jacqueline Whittle. Now we are continuing to see the tornado warning that is taking place in the west. So let's start off in Alberta, Jacqueline.
Sure thing, Shannon. Mountain View County near Olds and Didsbury, Mountain View County near Carstairs and Sterlingville. So that's the area that is under the tornado warning, as Shannon just mentioned. A couple good things here is that this storm has just slightly pulsed down. So you can see where it had kind of a purple little dot in the center of it. That was indicating it intensifying, and now it looks to be just slightly weakening. It is now past the QE2. That's also good news for a lot of probably traffic that is happening on the highway. But Shannon, we've been watching this very closely, not just here on radar, but with ground verification. We've had people, including some storm chasers of our own, that have indicated that, yes, indeed, a tornado has occurred. It was actually sounding like it was on the ground for some time, and it possibly still could be on the ground. We are seeing rotation still on radar in this particular area of the storm. So you can kind of see this little area here that kind of goes in. We call that an inflow notch, likely. It's hard to tell on this particular radar. It's not quite as granular and detailed as we need, but that's likely the inflow notch where winds are being sucked up into this storm, Shannon. And then as we have winds coming around from the west in our jet stream, we've got winds that are changing direction as you go up in the atmosphere with height. That is how you get wind shear to develop, and that is how you can often get a mesocyclone or a spinning updraft, and then ultimately, Shannon, of course, a tornado. So we were talking about the risk, and that is exactly what's happening. We're also starting to see some storms fire in other parts of Alberta, and a couple of those are severe warned. Let's go up to this one. Looks like just north of Vermilion. See all that purple on that storm cell? That is likely putting down some pretty large hail, if I had to guess. So we'll watch that. At this point, no tornado warnings other than this one, Shannon, down toward Olds. Once again, Olds, Didsbury, Carstairs, Sterlingville. Those are the areas that we're watching. If you live in those areas, or if you live even in Acme or Sunny Slope, that storm is on the way in your direction. So please get to shelter. The centermost point in your home, a basement, even better. Shannon?
Yes, 100%. I mean, we're seeing currently, let me just pull up this graphic that we've been talking about the past few hours, but because of all this severe weather, pretty much nationwide, it's come to a conclusion that Canada Day activities have been suspended. So if you're even planning into your evening, even into your Sunday, eyes to skies does continue. It's very risky to go outside, not only in the west, as Jacqueline was explaining, but also in the east as well. So here's a quick look at the severe thunderstorm watches represented in yellow, severe thunderstorm warnings in the red. We're continuing to track this line of thunderstorms that's producing a ton of lightning. So be extremely careful if you're driving on the road with all this lightning and heavy rainfall. It can make the roads very slippery. We're continuing to track not only these severe thunderstorms, but also the possibility of tornadoes with this tornado watch. But here's more with Mark Robinson on the ground.
Keep allergies at bay. For your local pollen, air quality, and mold, check out our Allergy Outlook before you step outside.